Good day, viewers. My name is Mr. Kevano Kirenius. Welcome to our second life science lesson for grade 8. Today's lesson will be about adaptation of plants to arid conditions. Now, I'm sure that most Namibians know one or more plants that are adapted to the dry conditions in our country. Some gardeners will be able to name quite a number of these plants. A few come to mind immediately. Learning objectives. Learners will be able to identify examples of local plants that are adapted to arid conditions, describe how these plants are adapted to arid conditions, and discuss the importance of these adaptations for the plant. Let's get started. Who doesn't know the pricky pear, or the half-mans, or the elephant bush, or the ngara plant? These plants grow well in Namibia. And what about these trees? Every Namibian knows at least one, if not all of them. These trees are well adapted to the arid conditions in Namibia. Let us see what makes these plants called xerophytes so well adapted to arid conditions. Usually, these plants have special means of obtaining, storing, and conserving water. Most of the indigenous trees in Namibia have very long roots that can grow deep down into the soil to reach water, even in times of drought. The roots of the camel thorn can reach water as deep as 60 meters down in the soil. The camel thorn also has small leaves to reduce water loss through transpiration. During hot weather, the leaflets of the mopane tree fold against each other and turn their narrow edges towards the sun to reduce the area from which water can evaporate. The Macalani palm tree has many very shallow roots, only up to 1 meter deep. This is so that the roots can absorb water immediately when it falls on the ground. Succulents are becoming very popular amongst gardens in Namibia because of their ability to store water in the leaves and stems. They therefore need to be watered a lot less than other plants. The leaves of some succulents are also covered with thorns, hair, or wax. The thorns reduce airflow close to the plant to reduce transpiration. The wax covers the leaves so that every little water escapes through transpiration, and the hair on the leaves reflect the sunlight away from the leaves to keep the plant cooler. Some people may think that succulents are boring because they all look the same. But if you look at these few, you will notice that they do not look the same, and that each one of them is indeed beautiful. Let us have a look at what we learned about the adaptations of plants to arid conditions. Plants are adapted to survive in arid conditions. They store water in their leaves and stems. Some have very deep roots, have shallow roots, lose their leaves. Leaves are small, waxy, hairy, have thorns, they turn away from the sun. Without these adaptations, plants will not survive very hot, dry conditions. Viewers, before I sign off, I would like to ask you a few questions to think about. Name any 3 plants that grow near where you live that are adapted to live in arid conditions. Discuss 4 plants' adaptations to arid conditions. Explain why these adaptations are important to plants in arid conditions. That's all for today. Take care until we meet again.